prawn curry incident, and he was like, no, it could have been one of the many things.
Yeah.
Because when the team comes to India, they want to try out the cuisine. This current generation we grew up on, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul
Yeah.
Dravid, Saurav
Yeah.
Ganguly, all that generation. Then we moved towards IPL. I've had the good fortune of being a part of the IPL also, a tournament I absolutely love. So, but then it also brings into perspective where Indian cricket all started. Back then all these guys, they had jobs. They in cricket used to not make these guys any money. And
Yeah.
just put another fact into perspective, you remember when India won the 2007 T20 World Cup, right? And then the whole motorcade started from the airport to Wankhede.
Yeah.
7 hours it took. The same motorcade had happened in 1971 after India won in England. And
Oh.
they had open top cars actually. The cars were open. So they had those cars open, and all the team member, I think 3 or 4 sat in each car, and thousands of people had come around. And imagine after the felicitation ceremony at Brabant Stadium, Ajit Wadekar, who's the captain, he gets out of Brabant Stadium, hails a cab, a taxi, and goes home. Imagine that cannot happen in 2000. That couldn't have happened in 2007, because if MS
Yeah.
Dhoni got out, 20,000 people who had come to Wankhede would have mobbed him. So
But in 2007's defense, the captain would have gotten at least a free ride. You know,
but you
the
know what?
taxi wala would have been like, Dhoni, tu paisa mat de chalega.
Yeah, exactly. And back then, possibly in like even the way, for example, a Wadekar found out he was captain. Like today, you find out via social media that you're
Yeah.
captain or you're not, or
Yeah. Yeah.
you get a call from the selectors. It was only landlines back then. Ajit Wadekar didn't know if he was going to be picked. He goes out for shopping, comes back home, and he sees उसके घर के सामने सारे लोग खड़े हुए हैं. And he and he was in State Bank of India, so he was in the State Bank of India quarters. So
Ah.
he felt okay, maybe someone got promoted, and they told him, no, you're the one who's gotten promoted. You have become India captain. And that's how he found out he's India captain. Today, you're going to find out any which ways. So it
Yeah.
just brings into picture the kind of times all these people lived in. Sunil Gavaskar also was in the train when he was selected. He reached
Yeah.
home, and Vinu Mankad was on a call with his father. And his father tells him, "Look, Vinu Mankad is on the call. Speak to him." And that's how he found out. So today
Wow.
we'll find out with a tweet. We'll find out in no time. So it tells us just the way obviously the world has evolved, but also the way Indian cricket has also moved forward.
Absolutely. And I mean, you were mentioning we are from a specific generation. For me, the first notable test series that my family would talk about fondly was the 92-93 one, and the 93 test series specifically, where England came to India.
The
and
spin
and the
watch.
coun- oh man, and the country was in some alag turmoil, and our spinners were just like, "वो सब ठीक है, मैं zone में." No, and almost felt like because when India was playing in Chennai, and then we went to Ahmedabad for the England wala test this year. My dad was just sitting there going, इसमें क्या है, ये क्या है, ये तो मैंने पहले देखा है, इसमें कुछ नहीं होता है, ये तो पहले भी किया है हमने 10 बारी. And I was like, क्या है, shut up, this has never happened before. And like, of course it happened before, I will show you. And then he showed me the documentary. I was like, oh my god, history has repeated itself. And how, except this time even the Indian batsmen couldn't play spin. you know
but you look at that documentary and it's so fascinating. And back then the conditions, like England
And it's
players
like,
fall ill. Like we had on Knee Sports, we had Mike Gatting on the show, and we asked him about that because they famously talk about the prawn curry incident, and he was like, no, it could have been one of the many things.
yeah,
Because when the team comes to India, they want to try out the cuisine. They were at a hotel, they trusted
yeah,
whatever was on the plate, and they don't know what exactly infected them.
yeah. But just the idea, okay, there was a time where English players, and they're talking about their stomachs being spoiled from the food, but they're smoking and drinking in every other shot, dude. Like,
I'll give you another fun story. I'll give you another. So now, obviously, hotels have improved. I've worked with a team or two. Hotels have improved. Food is good. But you know what the foreigners love in Indian food? I'll give you, chalo, let me see if you can guess. Which dish do they love? And they have it so much for the first time that some of them fall ill. And it's got nothing to do with the with the quality of the cooking, but it's just the quantity that they have. What?
Wow.
It can't be butter
Tikka
chicken.
masala.
No, it is dal makhani. When a guy comes over to India for the first time, he's told, a foreigner tells the other foreigner, you have to try dal makhani. He likes it. And for some reason, he oversteps his welcome and goes and eats a lot. और फिर अगले दिन पता चलता है.
This is me at every North Indian wedding I go to. In fact, tonight मेरे घर पे दाल मखनी बना है खाने को.